Hello, today I'm going to be reading chapter 12 of the London Eye Mystery, Another Fine Mess. The wall between our kitchen and the living room was not thick, and we could hear murmuring voices. "Well, Cat," said Dad. "Well, Ted." He quoted a line from his film favourites, Laurel and Hardy. "Another fine mess." Cat started crying more and didn't seem to be able to stop. Dad put his hand on her shoulder. This was not a good idea because it made her cry louder. Through her sobbing noises, I tried to hear what the voices from the living room were saying. I heard odd words. Celine. No, never. It was always Aunt Gloria's voice. I deduced that this was because A, she was near the kitchen, and B, she spoke more loudly than either Mum or the inspector. Then I made out a whole sentence. This was because Aunt Gloria shouted it out like a thunderclap. Celine would never run away from me. I put my hands over my ears. I felt air pushing itself against my face. My mouth opened and closed. "Vroom," I said. Dad opened the door to our back garden. It was early evening outside. He motioned for Cat and me to go out with him, but Cat shook her head, so I went out with Dad on my own. We walked down the path towards the garden shed, past our line of washing, which flapped in the breeze, light southwesterly. "Dad," I said. "Yes, Ted?" "What's the probability that Celine has run away?" Dad gave a scrunched up look. I'd hardly blame him if he had. Then he shook his head as if he didn't mean what he'd just said. "I don't know, Ted. I think it's more probable he's lost somewhere, trying to get back." 60-40? Sorry? 60% probability he's lost? 40 that he's run away? Maybe 70-30. I don't know. Then why hasn't he used his phone? Maybe he's run out of credit. Then why isn't he answering our calls? Maybe he's run out of charge. Dad looked up at the three-quarter moon that was rising to the east of the city. "I know, a lot of maybes." He sighed. "Celine and your Aunt Gloria have a strange relationship, Ted. For all that she nags him and he backchats her, I think they are close." "Close? Like weather gets close?" "No, close like near, close to each other. That's why I wouldn't have thought he would have run away. Not in a strange city, not without having anywhere to go." I remembered Celine's joke fit because he didn't want to go to the art gallery. I remember him stamping his foot when Aunt Gloria had tried to suggest leaving the eye until later. I am good at counting things and timing things and remembering things. But I find it hard to know whether people like each other or not. I have a basic 5-point code to reading people's faces, which Mr. Shepherd has taught me from cartoon pictures. 1. Lips up, loads of teeth showing. Very amused, happy. 2. Lips up, no teeth showing. Slightly amused, pleased. 3. Lips pressed together, slightly turned down. Not amused, slightly crossed, or else puzzled, hard to tell which. 4. Lips pressed together, eyes scrunched up at the same time, very displeased or angry. 5. Lips round like an O and eyes wide open, startled, surprised. I thought about Celine and the way his eyes shifted around the ground a lot and how he looked up towards the sky when Aunt Gloria was talking. But it didn't fit into the 5-point code. I didn't know what emotion it matched. I thought of him in the queue to get on the eye, squinting upwards, looking down, turning this way and that. I thought of him shuffling in his sleeping bag, sighing in his sleep. Recognising the 5 basic emotions is one thing. Knowing how they mix together is another thing. It's like knowing about secondary colours as well as primary colours. Blue and yellow are easy paint colours to recognise. But it isn't easy to predict that if you mix them together, you get green. So if they are close, I said to Dad, that means Celine wants to be near Aunt Gloria, always, and wouldn't run away. Not necessarily near always. But there again, Dad ran a hand through his head so he looked like Stan Laurel. We don't really know your Aunt Gloria that well, or Celine. It's been 5 years since we saw them last. The arm of a shirt sleeve on the line flapped into Dad's face and got tangled around his neck. He laughed, which seemed a strange thing to do when you're in the middle of a crisis. He peeled the sleeve out of the way. Maybe they are close like the weather, Ted. Combustible. Who knows? All I know is it's another fine mess.